Dun, 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 dun. Oh, boo. Over there. That way. All right. Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic, sweaty, hot dinosaur action. We're going to be heating things up because if you're new, you might think, oh, dinosaurs, you can't find much success in Magic the Gathering. Pioneer, you can certainly do that. Perhaps not older formats, but yes, they're big, they're strong, they're fast, they have trample, and they have even more speed, even more chances to get speed with the Cactusfolk Sureshot. And I sure hope you guys are, well, at least a little bit cooler than I am. Right now it's, well, in the room that I am, the spare room, just because my computer's on, yeah, I want to say it's like 30 or something. I don't know if I'll even go for the entire hour, but or more than an hour. But I just wanted to get, another one going, another one on the books, and show where I'm at the moment. And we'll get that all good. The list, as always, in the description. Hopefully everybody's had a good weekend. Even if you had a bad past few days, we're going to have a lovely, amazing time right here. I've been facing not so much aggro, a lot of mono black mid-range and things like that. The primer as well, as it always is, in the description and the list and the link tree to the Discord. And oh boy, I've tried it before. I've probably tried it off and on two or three times now, and nothing just was feeling quite right. So I'm back to this. Worst case scenario, let's say I play it on turn 4. Maybe, as this deck goes, I can activate Castle Garenbrig, its ability to make 6 green. Now 2 of that is lost. Well, I wouldn't even use Castle Garenbrig. I would just use a Source of Red to play it. But what I'm getting at is it's something else that you can play on turn 4, which is quite nice indeed. Sometimes it is only Carnage Tyrant, and now I have this. That makes everything else faster, and that is very, very important. Everybody going speedier when Ghalta drops them is sometimes the difference maker. Picture this: Cactusfolk Sureshot plus Ghalta plus Vaultborn Tyrant. Cactusfolk now draws a card and gains 3 life from the Vaultborn trigger. Maybe the opponent has a sweeper or something like that, or they're tapped out and they will be able to kill stuff next turn. However, with the Sureshot, I'm now again drawing another card, gaining 3 life in this scenario, but Vaultborn and Ghalta both have haste, so I'm attacking for 18. Lovely stuff right there. Pretty much any other creature in the deck is going to finish them off, but now they have an uphill battle to go with. Cactusfolk could be something that ramps. I don't need it too much. When you've done something hundreds and thousands of times, you get a very good feel pretty quick for stuff, and this is what stuck time and time again. Those early plays, the things that get me a specific land, which is, well, that's what it's all about. That's pretty much the most important thing, assembling those certain specific ones, Sunken and Castle. But I don't need extra beyond Sylvan and Archdruids. I just want more speed. 8 ways to get speed is pretty good, but it's still not quite enough. Of course, the Sureshot does give trample to creatures with a power 4 or greater, which is every creature, so it kind of makes a little bit of a sense right there. And yeah, so that's what it's all about. More speed, more speed. Sideboard wise, Tranquil Frillback, could have some graveyard hate, enchantment hate, a little bit of life gain, but it might not be a dino. A lot of times I bring in that sideboard card and I'm always having to, as I should, have to pass it up with Commune, but now I can dig for the Tranquil Frillback, possibly grab it if it's some pesky matchup, and there is a lot of Grease Fang, so Weathered Runestone and Tranquil Frillback, going to bring those in to hopefully help, although Tranquil Frillback could just simply be too slow. We need a total of 4 mana to have 1 extra to at the very least spend that green and exile the graveyard. But turn 4 usually is way too slow against Greasefang vehicles, cheating out whatever scary thing they got in there. And oftentimes it really does seem to be on turn 3. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah, good. It's going to be a whole lot of
ruthless aggression.
An absolute ton of ruthless aggression, or it could just be a bad luck night. You never know. Everybody has those. Fat Colin, played Fat Colin before. I can't remember what they were on, but it's risky. You know what? I'm gonna go one mulligan. Nah, one mulligan. Oh, that's way better. That first one, like you saw, very risky, but this one should be basically perfect. If we can go off with and another. We're set, folks. We're set. We're dropping. Oh yeah. Fat Colin was on mono green ramping. Unfortunately, sadly they went first, so they probably win. They're going to get a T-Rex, which I think Fat Colin beat me before with T-Rex. Yeah, you play your up the beanstalk and you do the thing. Yeah. You get the Castle Garenbrig possibly, or another Sunken. Okay. Could be a Castle Garenbrig next turn, and then, I mean, we lose if they play T-Rex. That is good, though. That is very, very good. Of course, they could have a Seiju who endures, possibly taking out the Sunken. Of course, I hope that doesn't happen, but cross the fingers. Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad you could catch me live. I'm glad anybody can, although I know it is kind of late, usually, when I do this. Yeah, let's get the Vaultborn. Let's get the card draw. Commune maybe could have dug for a land coming up and then played Ghalta, but this I like. Maybe they play a T-Rex next turn. That's not going to be so bad. They're searching for castle right now, but they will only be able to play one big thing. I don't think Fat Colin used Ghalta, but it could be just a Vault. I mean, Vaultborn is good. It's good, but that's not scary. I played my own. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Okay, now we gotta look for the good stuff. Big G. Well, it's not Ghalta, but we do like Palani's Hatcher. You know what? I'm gonna wait. And I'm gonna hopefully devastate them. Hey, no, that's alright. Take your time. I'll try and help the best I can. Whenever I can, learning English and all that. I know. It is quite new. I got to put my stops at the second main phase and the end of the opponent's turn, just to, again, give myself a reminder. Sometimes it does get a little bit hard to focus when I need to make a key play like this. Yeah, Fat Colin's going down with a big fat amount of damage.
Dang!
I'm not blocking. I would get another Vaultborn, but then they would get 2 triggers. The Vaultborn copy itself plus the original that's already out. This is just gonna kill him. I would think. You would think. Oh. When nature calls, run. Yeah, you better. Oh, and you know what? We're going to make sure it happens.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah, I think we got him. But yeah, I was helping one of my previous jobs. I helped one of my friends there with learning English. He was from Poland. Yeah, another Ghalta after another Ghalta. It really is.
You have no power here.
I already pressed the John Cena one, but yes, definitely game over. I mean, there's nothing quite like that. It's 100% ruthless aggression. There's nothing much we can do. We just hope to race the opponent. Hopefully they stumble as they did. but we'll see. They can be just as explosive, just as deadly. So we got to watch out. Do I like a fog, though? But do we want Cactusfolk Sureshot? Keep in mind, I want to go fast. I feel like I want to continue the speed. Fog might help. Fog might hurt. Again, if the opponent stumbles, I could win with Cactusfolk. But if I cut it and switched it with Fog, that might not be so good. But yeah, Gabriel, hopefully that happens again. That might with this hand. Pretty much perfect. There is no Sylvan Scrying or Archdruid's Charm, but there's a reasonable chance we would draw one of those two to get another Sunken. If it is Archdruid's, of course, that would be definitely ideal. Okay. We could get another Sunken next turn. The Archdruids, the Sylvan, a Commune to dig. Very reasonable. Oh, yes, absolutely. Cactusfolk Sureshot is surely not going to be bad. Although this is. You can imagine. So, 3 Sunkens, 4 Sylvan Scryings, 4 Archdruid's Charms. That's 11. If we don't get a land next turn, I think we're done for. Oh, okay, well, we did get something. I like playing Carnage Tyrant. We'll see. We're not dead yet. Probably just play someone else big. I'll take it. Hopefully it's not somebody else big. But this is what the opponent is playing, is just simply mono green, big stuff, up the beanstalk. It is scary, I can tell you that much. I think we are mostly dead. I would imagine we are. But, well, we'll see. If we could survive, another turn, maybe play Vaultborn coming up, I think that would be pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure they'll have somebody big this turn. I'm surprised they don't. Okay, looking for a big guy. Hopefully it's not Ghalta for the opponent. It could be. If anyone's wondering what I'm drinking, it's a 7-Up, 0 sugar grapefruit. Pretty tasty stuff. Oh, they played Ulamog. Okay. Yeah. Mono green ramp when they played Ulamog. Stumbled a bit. Do I like Back to Nature to take out Up the Beanstalk? That is the only enchantment, and they do draw a lot of cards, but nah. I'll leave it like that. We have to be absolutely on point, and that could be. Again, the opponent could stumble, but that hand, we get to a nice amount eventually. Searching for the 2 Sunken Citadels, it's not bad. 2 Sylvan Scryings, 2 Sunkens, and I already have a Castle Garenbrig. It's slower than I would like for sure, but I want Regisaur on top. Eventually I will make 7. Will it be fast enough is the question. Oh boy. Not too... No. The Stone Brain. Oh. That's no good. Now the Stone Brain is going to name Sunken Citadel. I'm almost certain it would name Sunken Citadel. You know what? I'm going to grab Sunken just in case they don't name Sunken. Huh. It is pretty enjoyable, Capivara, yes. They see the Sunken in my hand. I'm almost... That's got to be... They have to choose that. They have to. They're wondering about playing something or popping it. This is... Name... Oh, might not. Could see it being Sunken. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I can still beat him with all the big stuff that I have. Ghalta just devastates right then and there. I'm surprised. I would have named, if Sunken was chosen, that could have just completely crippled me 100%. I wouldn't really be able to play much of anything. But this is, I mean, we have no Ghalta. But if we can get T-Rex next turn, I think we feel pretty good. Pretty decent. Yeah. Well, keep up the aggression.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
We got the first T-Rex down. I'm pretty sure Fat Colin. Oh! Wow, I've lost to Fat Colin before. It might not have been on a stream. It might have been 2 months ago or something like that. But nice to get into Diamond Tier 2. Of course, I don't know if I'm going to get into Mythic. With it being a busy time for me, selling a house and expecting a kid pretty soon. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we can go to that Mana Dork point and yes, go, go, go. Absolutely go, go, go. It could, and it's happened. You see all kinds of crazy fringe scenarios. Statistically improbable. I should be expecting to draw, let's say, a Sylvan Scrying in the top 15 cards, the top quarter of the deck, and I don't. The opponent would expect to draw or play an Up the Beanstalk or an Arboreal Grazer to play an extra land, and they don't. They don't get too much ramping spells. They just, it seems like they simply didn't have, I don't know, a quarter of their deck, roughly a quarter of their deck. Imagine 4 Arboreal Grazers, 4 Glimpse the Core to search for a forest, put it onto the battlefield, 4 Up the Beanstalks. They didn't see a Castle Garenbrig as well, so yeah, they just simply didn't see roughly a quarter of their deck, which it's not a 0% chance, but it's a pretty low chance to not see a quarter of something after so many turns has happened. But these, yeah, they happen to me. Yeah. Well, I think we just move on to the next one. We got Fortunate, big stuff versus big stuff. There's nothing much else to do. Guess I'll open up a pack. I just beat Fat Colin. I got revenge. Maybe I'll get a rare wild card. That would be, I should just quit right now. This actually we can talk about a little bit though. Funny enough, Nibelheim. It's probably pronounced some other way, but Nibelheim. That sounds funny to say. I butcher it purposely. Nibelheim Aflame. From the new Final Fantasy, sorcery, sweeper, 2 and 2 red, choose target creature you control. It deals damage equal to its power. Huh. Do you know anybody who plays a deck with exclusively creatures with big power? Yeah, definitely this. And it deals that to each other creature. So we wipe the board, basically. I don't mind if I deal damage to each other creature because some of my own could be Vaultborn Tyrant. So I would take them out, but I would also get copies of them after they're destroyed by my own sweeper, something like that. But if I was going to choose something from Final Fantasy, it might be this. Let's say I only have Carnage Tyrant. It's 2 and 2 red, 4 to deal 7 damage to every other creature. That's pretty good. It's a pretty fantastic rate there. We'll see. I'm glad I don't have to redeem a wild card for it. I could get a couple more copies, I guess, but Yeah, honestly, it might be the sweeper of choice. Only needing 4 to cast it is pretty good. I could play Carnage Tyrant on turn 4, and as long as I have 2 red sources, I could also cast this. But there are other sweepers that deal 7 or a large amount of damage. Basically, they cost 5 and up, which is crazy, but just being able to cast this for cheaper to wipe the board, but still leave my creature behind, possibly my only creature. I'm doing pretty good, JDX. We're just discussing the lovely Nibelheim Aflame from Final Fantasy. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Some of you might have thought Final Fantasy was a fantasy getting added to Magic the Gathering. You might think SpongeBob SquarePants is a fantasy. Nothing is a fantasy with universes beyond the greatest change that Wizards of the Coast has basically ever made. I don't know how they can outdo themselves. It's a joke for anybody that's wondering. Honestly though, just have fun with the fun cards and then don't use the cards you don't want to use. And hey, if you get to beat SpongeBob SquarePants with, I don't know, Spider-Man, it's kind of funny. Or my Carnage Tyrant. My Carnage Tyrant could shred Spider-Man one day. Yeah. Doesn't sound so bad. That hand's much better than the first one. Only 2 4s is not good. But this one should be pretty perfect. I've heard of that game, JDX. Yeah. Nintendo's where it's at. Although I am a little bit worried. We got a veteran explorer here. Rough. I know a lot of people got that title before it was retired with the introduction of Prominent Pioneer. Oh, I think we got Greasefang, actually. Oh, no, what do we got? Battle at the Big Bridge. Okay, not too bad. We should be pretty safe. Next turn, making 7. I'm in heaven. Probably. Okay, just mid-range. Something mid-range-ish. I'll grab a Sunken Citadel. We'll be able to make 8. Of course, I wouldn't want to play Ghalta if I get Ghalta. But, oh, well, maybe I do. Okay, let's just do it then. It's not as impactful. Technically, I don't need the Sylvan Scrying or the Archdruid's Charm that I have, but let's get the big stuff down. Yeah. I haven't played too much emulators. I like just the actual console myself. But I do think Nintendo is missing a boat, or whatever you want to call it. Just release all their stuff, 10 games or $10 per game. Whatever game the person chooses to download, boom, that's another 10. Another 10. All the old classics. They would make a killing. They would have the most money of any video game developer, and no one would ever catch up. It'd be lights out. All the classic NES games, Super Nintendo officially supported, possibly on your phone as well, because it doesn't take a whole lot to run them. Yeah. Okay, so things getting, a little bit squirrely here, but Sylvan Scrying, more lands, I think is a good thing. And we needed 3 green for Archdruid's Charm. I almost goofed that up. But we should be, relatively safe, depending what the opponent does. I don't think they're dealing 13. Oh, I wish it was raining here. It would be nice to cool it off. 30 Celsius. It got up to 31 Celsius where I'm at. Right now it might be like 27, 26. Yeah. I don't mind on the phone myself. Oh. Pretty cool. They're pretty dead. When nature calls, run. Yeah. Yeah, tonight, the lowest it's getting tonight, I think, is 22 or 21 Celsius. So, yeah, what do I want to... Okay, let's get to the sideboarding done first. Let me think. Is it Mardu mid-range? I guess, probably. I think we'll keep it there. Yeah, we'll keep it there for now, but yeah, wish me luck, wish my wife luck. She's the one who's 8 months pregnant and is hot since inside the house, outside 25 Celsius, 30 Celsius nuts. Crazy. Maybe that could work. It is a little bit risky, but sometimes I do like taking a risk after I win game 1. Take a risk with game 2. Unholy Annex is pretty darn fantastic, I must admit. It's never been anything I've and the Sunken. Nothing I've ever been too super afraid of. JDXS, you know where it's at. It like a prophecy, yes. Oh, it is. Well, I never saw Greasefang in game 1, and I guess I should have assumed it was probably Greasefang, but hey, Ghalta's nice. If they don't get Greasefang, we'll kill them, but if they do, well, they don't. They still don't. Oh boy. This is good, folks. If they don't kill me this turn, I kill them. I do. I'm going to be making 8. That would be great. Oh, cross your fingers.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
Okay,
but not
okay,
for
let me see. Well, we should be safe. That's not bad. All right. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Whew. Oh boy. Yes, for the win. They must know something's up. Well, they see the Ghalta, so they definitely know something's up. Okay. I'm mostly hoping for some big creature, but I think this is enough damage to simply get the job done. I like that emote. I can do this all day. Oh. Probably enough. But also Cactusfolk Sureshot. Giving haste to Regisaur Alpha is very, very key. Oh, down to 1. Okay, well. Wasn't quite enough. You wouldn't do anything. There's no way to go back and change it up.
Dang!
But because it's Greasefang, do I like Weathered Runestone? I mean, we're on the play, so we are 1 turn sooner. Honestly, Capivara, yeah, I don't play this stuff for the math. Sometimes, the odd time, the dinos don't see as much red, and then they pause for a second and add things up. They think a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to listen to my gut, which is a little hungry. I could go for midnight cereal. That's pretty much my favorite thing. Yeah. It could be good because we could get there eventually with the Sylvan Scrying. We could keep Archdruid's charm for the exile of a big vehicle that they try to cheat out. I'll use Commune just to get it done, used, out of the way. No? Yeah, no. T-Rex. I was thinking of grabbing the commercial district next turn, but I do have my turn to play of Sylvan Scrying. Oh, and another T-Rex. I also like that. Yeah. Okay. We'll see if they get a big vehicle in here. We could just be... Oh, we're not done for. I like this. No big vehicle. That means we're pretty safe to simply go with that. Sylvan Scrying to grab another Sunken for next turn. We have the 3 green for Archdruids. We're in a pretty good position. I mean, they're not cheating out anything big here. They might next turn, but the only thing I was gonna do was, yeah, well, never mind. Okay, I make an 8 next turn. If they can't kill me, I search for Ghalta and likely kill them. I don't even know what to press.
Oh no! Anyway.
Okay. Would Archdruid's Charm... I mean, I could search for Ghalta, but they would get rid of Ghalta anyways. Okay, that's fine. And play your Greasefang. Yeah. You had a Thoughtseize. Blah, blah, blah. No nuts. Hopefully I see. Well, that's not Ghalta, so... That's going to be it. It's a Greasefang deck doing their Greasefang things. They have a Thoughtseize, they win. They don't have a Thoughtseize, they lose. But I also might have... Nah. I would have searched for Ghalta there for sure. At edge of your seat, definitely. This person's name sounds a little familiar. Hopefully it's Azorius Control. That would be nice for a change. Once tonight. It's been a little bit since I've faced them. That hand though, perfect. All we need to see is a Castle Garenbrig. And we're laughing. We're making 8 eventually. Is it Phoenix, Aggro? Is it Cutter? Whatever you want to... Oh, just naturally drawing it. Well, that does change things quite a bit. A little bit. We can possibly use Archdruid's Charm differently. Depending what we draw, maybe I would get a Ghalta. Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Maintaining 3 sources of green. I have 2 Sunken, so those are, of course, going to be my first 2 lands, but I have to be at 3 green on turn 3 for the Archdruids. If I'm not, it doesn't make any sense. I have nothing else to play on turn 3, so that has to be that. Corey Steel Cutter. Question becomes, I would like to get rid of it. Now. You know what? Let's wait and see what they play. They might have had a Spell Pierce countering Archdruid's Charm, which, oh, straight up playing it. Well. I'm just gonna straight up search for Tyrranax Rex. Yeah, let's go Tyrranax Rex. I know I'm making 7 next turn, and I could make 8, but I don't have a Ghalta to make use of the 8, so I might as well make the 7, get a good body. I have a better clock than the opponent, and I played something they can't do anything about. Makes sense. They could bounce it for a total of 5. If they play a land, into the Flood Maw for 1 blue plus the tax of 4. But this is not good though. It's a classic race. I think they could kill me. They would kill me next turn. Now would I want 2 bodies to block those guys if they spend all their mana to You know what? Let's go with Commercial District. See what's up. Don't exactly need a Carnage Tyrant on top. Just play this guy. They would kill me next turn, but I think doing it this way, they won't. Hopefully not. We'll see. Well, it's a lot of monks. A lot of monks. Oh yeah, we don't play Gruul for the math. Yeah. No, but I think in this case, maybe the math is what we want to be doing. Okay, so 9. Ooh. Plus another one, and they got it. Or maybe not. Maybe not. They must have something instant speed for 1 to deal. Yeah. You spammed a bunch of stuff and you got the job done. Okay. We get the drill. Never seen that before in my life. But we'll trim the Cactusfolk, I guess. Try out Tranquil Frillback. Ooh. Corey Steel Cutter did its thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Corey Steel Cutter before, but it's a pretty decent card. Pretty decent. Hopefully this hand... Oh, that hand is not decent. Oh! Back-to-back 2 no-landers. And also not good. That's probably going to be it for this entire match, because I don't... Oh, no. We're not going to be surviving that. We'll cut our losses. At least do one more match here. One more. They got 2 Corey Steel Cutters, and they were able to just so get the job done. There's Azorius Control when you need it. Come on, let's get the free win of the night. I don't think this is Azorius Control with the Nicol Bolas avatar. Ugh. I mean, I am tempted to keep it. You would expect to see 1 castle, 1 of 4 castles, 1 Sylvan Scrying. Nah. Oh, it's worse, I would say. And it got worse again. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be it. Definitely. Roughly. We still could make something happen here. Nope, I guess not. Thoughtseize to get rid of Archdruids. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some. Oh boy. If we don't get anything, a land or something that gets a land next turn, I'll just pack it in. Maybe I'll wait 2 turns. Okay. I'm just curious at this point. Oh, yeah. Oh, shucks. An opponent played 2 early Thoughtseizes as well. Keep it as is. Can't be a whole lot worse. Of course, it could be a hand that is no lands to start off with, and then the mulligan, and no lands, and no lands. Maybe this goes back to me talking about statistical probability. Fringe scenarios of stuff happen. That's basically no land. Okay. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I think I'm jinxing myself. We got to something. At the very least, I'm guaranteed to make 6. There's nothing the opponent can do about that. No, yeah. They're feeling pretty hot with the Thought Seizes, so they'll keep a hand with that in it. Yep, you know what? I'm going to keep Ghalta there. Yeah, let's do it. This might also be Mardu Greasefang. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I don't... Honestly, Greasefang is one of the biggest things I'm facing. Didn't really see it was Greasefang in game 1 again, but I guess it is. Huh. Alrighty. Wonder if they have Greasefang. Probably. Get that concede button ready. Oh, yep. You're Greasefang and you got Greasefang. Okay. Deck's a little bit too consistent. If you think 4 pieces of graveyard hate is enough, that's not enough to consistently get the job done. It's just not. You want to beat anything consistently, you need at least 8 of something, some way. That overbid. Okay. It took 2 matches, but we got to... Oh, maybe it's another Greasefang. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Really? I guess it is. It appears to be Abzan Greasefang, so that's black. Yep, it's Abzan Greasefang. Black, green, and white. Okay, well, I guess I have to start off with main board Leyline of the Void. I'll do it. See how much I care. But at least they didn't play turn 3 Greasefang. Oh, yep, nope, but they just got Greasefang back, primed, ready to go, and... Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's get a Tyrranax Rex. Of course, I am hoping for another Sunken Citadel next turn. Maybe an Archdruid's Charm would help. Yeah, that's too much aggression from the cats. Yeah. It's Greasefang and they went first. Oh boy. Oh boy. Weathered Runestone it is. Of course, this opponent, any Greasefang opponent, is going to have ways to get rid of Weathered Runestone. And I might not even see a single copy. Watch me get the win without Weathered Runestone. Yeah. That's never fun. Gotta pass it up. Oops, that's actually pretty decent. Send Regisaur to the bottom. The age-old Regisaur being 2 bodies in 1 and Palani's Hatcher being 3 bodies is just simply why I keep it. I mean, I kind of like a Vaultborn. I just want to potentially draw a land next turn instead of that Vaultborn Tyrant there. Well, they didn't get a vehicle, so that is a good thing for sure. Next turn, hopefully the land go with Sylvan Scrying plus Weathered Runestone. That would definitely be ideal. But watch them Thoughtseize Weathered Runestone away, and oh boy. They still don't have... You know what? I think we could go with the Sunken just to be another step ahead. There's no big vehicle in the graveyard, so we should be safe. Still nothing big. Okay. Simply play Vaultborn at this point. Gain some life, stabilize, draw into another land, get closer. Hope there isn't exile-based removal, but Vanishing Verse is a very real possibility. Strange they would do that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Draw into it. Hopefully they use their removal. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. We beat them. It's like it's pre-recorded, honestly. I say, oh, maybe I'll beat him without Weathered Runestone, and then I beat him without Weathered Runestone, and I get all kinds of crazy, painful hands. But we got him. I don't even think they know that I have Weathered Runestone in as a possibility. But they're going to have to watch out. They stumbled. Will they stumble again? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Weathered Runestone. Keep it in. Okay. That's not good. No. Okay, one land. Oh, that's going to be the keeper for sure. I mean, definitely want to get that Weathered Runestone down, although it's oh, good. It is not ripped from our hand with a Thoughtseize. Very positive right there. We gotta get it down. We hope they don't have Witherbloom command, taking out Weathered Runestone for 2 or some way to counter it, that sort of thing. Oh, they got Parhelion. So if they have a Greasefang in their hand and they're about to play it, well, they can't. Good luck. Okay, so I like our chances. And I like a Sylvan Scrying, getting another Sunken next turn. But again, keep in mind, they got lots of, oh look, I never saw that coming in my life. Oh boy. Don't need a Stomping Ground at this point, 100% don't. Yep, you played Greasefang, and that's going to be that. I don't know. What's the point of Graveyard Hate? There's really no point of having permanent base Graveyard Hate. They're going to bounce it or kill it or do something. Yeah. It would have to be instant speed, which I haven't used it for a little bit now. But cease and desist. That's not sure why I stopped using cease and desist. I think because there was a bunch of crazy stuff running around. That Weathered Runestone shuts down. People cheated out of the graveyard, but honestly, cease does that. Exiling up to 2 cards from a graveyard. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now I'll take out that dastardly Runestone. The no good Weathered Runestone. You know what? I think we could do at least one more match here. Now, watch be Greasefang number 3 or 4. Kind of losing track. Where's mono black midrange? It was all mono black midrange today when I was playing. It seemed like it, and now it's different. But of course, every session is going to be different. You play 5-6 matches. You wait 8 hours. You play 5 more, and it's not going to be the same. That's for sure. I love that. We're on track for 7. 7 turn 4. Very nice indeed. Roger, though, feels like it's going to be mono green. Mono red? Okay. That's the fast deck. It's not Greasefang, but it's something even more miserable, I would say. T-Rex next turn will be nice, but will be mostly dead. Potentially. If they had cast a bunch of stuff to Manifold Mouse, simply setting up for a big turn, yeah. Oh boy. And they got a land. Nuts. Well, we'll hope we get to play a Vaultborn Tyrant. It would be nice to stabilize for sure, but that doesn't always happen. Right. Are they going to deal 11? Yeah. They surely will. This is our only slimmest hope. We have to attack with T-Rex. Hope we live with, just a couple health next turn and top deck a second T-Rex to kill him. Potentially with poison. But I would say that's it. We'll bring in Fog, of course. Trimming the Cactusfolk Sureshot. Wonder how big the Emberheart Challenger is gonna get. Monstrous Rage, huh? Pretty simple. I'm tapped out. Do your thing. It's not rocket science. The deck plays itself. Oh, a Burst Lightning. That was so hard to do. So hard to figure that. Oh, Burst Lightning to finish me off. Okay, well. Not enough. But we did win with just a tiny touch. So, it's not unheard of. We had a slim out and it didn't happen. Yeah, why not? Could be a whole lot worse. We've seen a whole lot worse tonight. I think that's probably the theme. Bad hands, just how it goes. I'm not changing anything drastically. It's not like I'm gonna all of a sudden add more lands because I had one pocket of games and matches where it was rough. No, that's not how it works. Fog works though. And yeah, another one. Definitely. I like a Sunken. If we can play Vaultborn next turn, that would be good, but they could have Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, hopefully they don't. Oh! You honestly, you got to be joking. You really have to be joking with this stuff. I mean, I'll play it simply to get closer to the next land that I need for Ghalta, but yeah, all right. We still could be dead. Yeah, pump up some stuff. Want to do the Mutavault? You know what? Let's do the Mutavault. Eight, huh? 11, huh? Down to 1. Oh. Okay, so we got him. We got him, folks. Oh, yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Big and fast. Sometimes fast enough, but also going back to the Greasefang matches where I did not need the Weathered Runestone to stop the cheating of the graveyard. I also beat him without the fog to stop combat damage. Yeah. Leyline, I don't know. I think a name for anything, even a wrestling faction, should be somewhat universal, or more of the masses would understand the reference. But Leyline Lad. Maybe people would get the wrong impression from that name. Perhaps. That's not going to do it. Again, nothing will really do it because mono red aggro is on the play, and when they're on the play, they win pretty much all the time. Yeah. Sylvan Scrying, that is nice. We have to have the Stomping Ground enter at some point. Might as well be the first land, not taking a shock of 2 to have it enter untapped. Emberheart Challenger could reasonably kill us next turn, but I think there's a pretty good chance that they won't. Now with the 2 fogs, I think we're on track. I hope that they just play a creature to set up for a bigger turn, and that really could help us out. Good. This is good. We have 2 more turns after this. We're going to stay at 13 for a little bit here. I mean, I might as well use the Commune to find a big thing. Guess it should be Tyrranax Rex at this point. I was thinking maybe Ghalta, but I don't have anything for Ghalta to put onto the battlefield, so that's also not so great. And 2 Screaming Nemesis is it's just nonsense. Just a lot of creatures. That is interesting, for sure. The fogs aren't doing anything. We're just flooded. Kind of want fog and a sweeper, but then that's asking a lot to have both at the right times. This type of deck, you just play all the creatures you get, and then you win. Be nice to get another fog next turn, but yeah. Another land is not gonna do anything. Guess we'll leave it there for now. It was a bunch of rough, unlucky matchups. Stuff in the sideboard doesn't really do much of anything, but yeah. Screaming Nemesis. Oh boy. Darn. I guess yeah, it's getting pretty hot in here. We'll leave it there for now. JDX, anybody else watching right now, later on, hopefully you're not feeling the pain that I felt there and the heat wise, but I'll be back. Maybe not. And maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Try to do another one tomorrow. Yeah, I know, JDX. I know. All right. Have a good one. Stay cool. And see you next time. Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?